at the 2026 SSA 2026. Whoa. 2025 SSA Men's 50 and Over National Championship. The rubber match between these two teams, they both won a game, and they were both one-run games, 11-10, and you just saw 9-8. So we're getting to it now. This, of course, the if game is like the 7th game of the World Series or the 7th game of the Stanley Cup. Anything can happen. And we'll see what happens here, as one of these teams is going to be a national champion in about 50, 60 minutes or so. So here's Dave Bradel, GRA, going with the same lineup. Flash had to make some adjustments. And there's a ground ball, Bertucci in time. So they get Dave Bradel for out number 1. Brings up Chris Miller. And it looks like Keith Filkins is in the lineup for this particular game. Eric back in left field, although they've dropped him in the lineup, probably concerned about his leg. And Chris Miller, and that ball hit something. It looked like it was going to bounce, hit the turf, and just flattened out. So Chris Miller with the base hit. So Dave Bradel going to courtesy. And it brings up Tommy Mattea. And they got Keith Filkins playing third base over there. So he's in the lineup. Looks like they've taken Hoops out of the lineup. And there he hits a ground ball. Shane thought about it, but Shane didn't want to risk throwing it, as Bradel was kind of in his throwing lane. So he took the sure out. So here's Tommy Lentine. And Israel getting ready to pitch, and Keith is talking to Sammy over there. So here we go now. 2 outs, runner on second. GRA trying to take an early lead here. And there's a high fly ball. And Larry Downs. So much better first inning than they had in the initial championship game, as Tommy Lentine flies out to end the top of the first. So it's going to be Larry Downs, Angelo Alicia, Sammy Bertucci.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think the team here that stays away from those soft outs is the team that's going to have the best chance to win. You know, I think when both defenses have been stressed a little bit, the other guy's been able to do some work. And I got to tell you, these have been 2 of the best, closest games that we've seen in the men's 50 and over in a while. And that was a pretty good first championship game. So here comes Larry Downs. We're at that point in the day and the weekend where everybody's now at almost a war of attrition. And Larry Downs strokes a hit. And a couple of his teammates saying, "Welcome to the championship." As Tommy Mattea just couldn't get there. And it brings up Angelo Alicia.
Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Way back.
So we are going on 9:33. Actually, not that far behind. The first championship game was scheduled for 8. This game was supposed to be 9:15. We are in the bottom half, so long day, but not crazy late.
Come on, Larry.
And Angelo Alicia, a little slow roller, and Chris Miller, ball took a little bounce, took it off the chin. And again, we've been playing on these fields all day, so we have seen a couple of bounces here or there as the days progressed that have been tough, and that was a tough hop, and that'll bring up Sammy Bertucci.
Come on, Sammy!
And Sammy, little inside-out swing, it drops. Down scores, Bertucci jogs into second, Angelo to third. A little inside-out swing by Bertucci. We tell you all the time when he first came, he used to punish that right field line. He'd been trying to pull and hit the ball hard. That time he just flipped it down that line, and here's Denny Lawler now. So Flash, I think. And Lawler goes hard the other way and gets over the top of Matty Dozen. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Lawler chugging to third. He's going to shut it down there. It looked originally like Matt Dozen had a beat on it, and the ball just kind of carried over the top. Got to the replay late. Sorry about that. 3-0. Denny Lawler on third. Nobody out. And it brings up Keith Filkins. Keith has got a little grin on his face. And Keith, this time to Matea, but the 4th run scores. They were playing Keith deep on the infield. And Keith, one of the best of all time there, not happy with the swing, but it was, as we say, a productive out. And here's Nicky Marchese. Nobody on now. And there's the little ground ball up the middle, big Sunday hop. And Chris Miller makes the play. And Chris has got real good hands. That little chopper that jumped up on him, he couldn't make the play on. But usually if you hit it at Chris and he gets to it, you're going to be out. So here's Shane Lawler now, 2 outs. And that pitch is outside with Joey Rumps on deck as they move him up in the lineup when they dropped Eric down into the 9-hole. Full count. And that pitch way outside, so Shane Lawler draws the walk. Nicky Marchese courtesy run. And it brings up Joey Rumps with Eric on deck.
Come on, Joey, hit a hole.
Joey Rumps right over the bag. Marty Dozen makes the play. So we're going to head to the 2nd inning. Flash, an early 4-0 lead. And Izzy Sanchez starting this game on the bump. And it's going to be Marty Dozen, Adam Volgoltans, and Billy Zaberski. And I think now, and again, I made the comment about Flash guys eating pizza between the games, and you know, even though people say, oh, it's amateur softball, but nutrition's important when you're grinding through a long day, especially as you get older. So here's Marty Dozen, tries to flip it down the line. That's going to be way out of play.
Nicky, be up!
Israel Sanchez. He came in early in the first championship game and did a nice job.
Come on, Zip. Hey, let's get ready here.
Earned him a start here in the second. And there's a little soft fly ball coming in as Marchese, and he puts it away. So the flash outfield looks a little different with Eric being able to go. The question is, can they keep his calf from cramping up again?
One dead. Hey!
Leadoff man down, 1 out here. And it brings up Adam Vogeltans.
I was trying to maybe fool you guys.
And I like this Adam. He's a big, strong, athletic kid. He's been playing terrific all weekend. And there's a line drive, another base hit. And now Larry Downs, ball jumped up on him, and Adam ends up on second. So routine single, jumped up,
One dead, one.
bounced off of Larry Downs, and allowed Adam to get into second. So 1 out runner in scoring position for Billy Zaberski. And Billy slaps it. Filkins knocks it down.
Easy, Penn, easy.
Runner's on the corner now with 1 out. It brings up Mark Grizz. Not sure if Sammy would have been able to make the play. He would have been very deep in the hole.
One dead.
And Grizz drills a single, and GRA is on the board.
There you go.
So 4-1.
Come on, give me a twist, Sammy.
It brings up Matty Dozier.
One dead. Here we go, Keith. Just one. Here we go, Keith. Back of you in. One, right? One dead.
And the wheels are turning on both sides here.
Come on, boys.
And Matty goes down the line, and it drops, and the bases are loaded. Zaberski had to wait,
Here we go.
and the bases are loaded now for Lou Rossi. Now, if you're Lou here, the only thing you don't want to do is put it on the carpet right at an infielder. He is a double play candidate.
Find some green, Lou.
And it looked like Lou was going to make a concerted effort to make sure he elevated it.
Keep working, Zip. Come on, Zip.
So Israel jumps ahead with a strike. Only 1 out here. And there's a ground ball, and it gets past Rumps. 1 run is in. Marchese comes up throwing. They cut it to 4-2. And they're going to hit for Milazzo with Bob Kenny very early in this ball game. Bases loaded, 1 out here.
Sure gets through.
Now they do have Mike Reese over there.
Come on, Zip.
Long time Lemonhead pitcher. And there's a hard ground ball. Bertucci to Rumps. He tried to turn, no chance, but the 3rd run of the inning does score. And they inch a little closer now with 2 outs. And they're back to the top of the lineup here with Dave Bradle.
You ready there, Quinn? Come on, we're not done. Come on,
Flash
Dave.
trying to get out of this inning with the lead. And Bradle, ground ball. Nobody was at second. Bertucci makes the throw.
Hey, let's gotta beat. Get those back. Come on,
But GRA on the board with a 3 spot. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's going to be Eric Izzy in the top. So there was a lot of kumbaya earlier. Some of the 50 and over teams almost was treating it a little bit like a reunion tour, as they got a lot of their former teammates together, but this is all business now. These two teams are butting heads and trading jabs, because it is the if game for all the marbles. So here's Eric. Let's watch him out of the box. And you can see he got the hit, but that front foot slipped out a little bit. No, Joey Rumps is. Yeah, it's Joey Rumps, last out. And that brings up Izzy Sanchez. So leadoff man on. And if you're Joey Rumps, you got to be careful of the line drive. Israel likes to sweep over the infield, and sometimes he will hit a ball right at an infielder. And they're trying to keep Rumps close. And Israel this time pokes it in the outfield, and it gets past Bradle. Rumps is going to score, and Israel will stop at second. So we made the comment in the first championship game, GRA, really just trying to fill in with the outfield, and that's a good example. Bradle just didn't have the foot speed to cut that off. Stand-up double, 5-3, and here's Larry Downs. And Larry goes up the elevator shaft. Easy play that time. Bradle a couple of steps in. So first out, some of the Flash guys tell him to move the runner. They would have probably preferred Larry try to pull that ball and maybe try to hit a ground ball through the infield on the right side. So here's Angelo. That ball was either inside or hit the plate. Couldn't really tell from here. And that's outside, 3-1. We told you Angelo will take a lot of pitches. And that pitch deep, so Angie coaxes a walk. Now we got first and second with one out for Sammy Bertucci. Flash. 4 in the first, 1 here in the second. And look at everybody in the Flash dugout up on the fence. And Sammy this time, after flipping it down the right field line, did try to go back to left. Sometimes the way Sammy hits, because he'll sit through a lot of swings. So a lot of times he's in a low crouch. And when he reaches for that low ball, sometimes he doesn't quite generate as much distance. It's great if you're hitting humpbacks, but not if you're trying to go over the top necessarily. So 2 strikes now on Bertucci. And that time he just lashes it up the middle. Marchese will score. Angelo just kind of watching the throw. And Bertucci that time sitting through the swing, but this time he was looking line drive. And here's Denny Lawler, so 6-3. And the Flash swinging the bats a little bit better in this ball game.
1 out, guys, 1 out. The ball, Sammy.
And Denny Lawler to Vogelzang. Second time in the 2 games that they've lined into a double play to Vogeltans. And that was not great base running. And Vogelzang is making a habit of that. So Denny Lawler couldn't elevate it. And we're going to head to the top of the third, 3-run lead for Flash. Again, this is for all the Been a long day, folks. I don't know, TP. You're still up. Just kidding. So leading off here, going to be Chris Miller, Tommy Matea, and then Tom Lentine. Well, I've done 3 GRA games, and that's the 3rd time he's done it. And Shane Lawler returns the favor with a nice catch.
Hey, keep working. Come on, boys.
And I really, even though it's early and it's a 3-run game, I really think GRA needs to put something up here because Flash has scored 4 and 2, and you don't want to go dry here. And there's a ground ball back to Israel. Of course, Israel in the Hall of Fame is one of the best first basemen in the game. And it brings up Tommy Lentine. And if you're a Flash, I think if you can find a way to get this goose egg and maybe throw a few up, you may start to wear on him. Sammy, nice pickup on the short hop. And they go 1, 2, 3.
Way to go, boys. Pile it on. Win the inning. Pile it on.
Are you kidding me? Malia, their wives are probably glad they're not at the house. Of course, a lot of married people use Saturday as date night. The problem is with 16-inch, date night means Saturday night playing softball. So it's going to be Keith Filkins, Nicky Marchese, and Shane Lawler here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Sal has last 2 at-bats starting him out with a pitch 3 feet short. And there he lashes another one. So he's lined out to Marty Dozen twice. And it brings up Nicky Marchese.
Come on, Nick.
Speaking of Nicky, there's his daughter. Is this your boyfriend? Your dad approved of this guy? So here's Nicky in the box, and he pops it up the shaft, and Matty Dozen puts it away. So GRA, looking for their first goose egg of the ball game, got the first 2 guys out. And it brings up Shane Lawler. With Joey up. And Shane, line drive base hit.
Hey, I'll run again.
And Shane now, he thought about it. His bradle kind of slipped and went down to his knees. And I haven't walked. We might take a walk between half innings here and see if that grass is damp out there. 2 outs, Marchese getting a workout with the courtesy runner.
You're okay here,
And
Nick.
it brings up Joey Rumps.
Nowhere near you.
And Joey tries to guide it. Vogelzang. So Capper says he caught it. Vogelzang, Sal Milazzo doing a good job just in case. Made sure he got over there. And he robs Joey Rumps of a potential hit. So let's go see if this grass is damp or not out here. It's definitely soft. I think some of that moisture may be coming up here at night. So it is a little soft out there. May explain why we're seeing a lot of outfielders hitting the carpet. So Marty Dozen, Adam Vogeltans, and Billy Zaberski. I got to tell you, if we're looking at first baseman, did I see that right? Did somebody say that Adam plays on March? But if you're looking for a first baseman, I know he's old, but you may want to check him out.
Let's go, boys. boys. Come on.
And there's a line drive base hit. And that's cut off there. And they throw the ball in. Marty will come back. Now bring up Vogeltans. So good job there by the outfielder getting to that ball and throwing it in.
Make sure that liner gets through.
Well, I know one thing. When Angela Sanchez isn't at a ball game, it's a little quieter. And Vogeltans right to Sammy, and they get the double play. He feathered it over. Somehow didn't hit the runner. And Shane Lawler hung right in there. And you can see just a great throw right on the money. So 2 outs now. Billy Zaberski up. As we're approaching, I'm a little late on my innings here. It's the 4th inning. Zaberski, ground ball, long throw, in time by Bertucci, heaven inning. Sammy Bertucci deep in the hole. Quick release, got it over here, halfway through. If game. For all the marbles, Flash leads by 3. So it turns out only 3 hitters came up despite the hit. And Anthony Raffaelli is in the game here. So he entered for Eric. He was out in right field last inning. On deck is Israel Sanchez, and then the top of the lineup. So the old guy's putting on a show here. Little roller. Matea one-hands it, beats it out. And we'll take a look at the replay. You can judge for yourself. I thought he may have just beat that out. So let's see what the replay looks like. Matea one-hands it. And that looked pretty close. I think Raph might have just got there. So here's Israel Sanchez. And these 2 games have been entertaining after a... And Israel, and that ball sneaks through. And Raph will stay at second. And now they'll courtesy run. It'll be Joey Rumps. It's the last batted out. And they're at the top of their lineup now. So the bottom of the Flash lineup trying to feed that top, setting the table here. And here's Larry Downs.
Come on, Larry.
And Larry goes toward the gap, but Bradle, sliding, diving, makes the catch. So the ball hung up there just enough. And Bradle somehow was able to slide underneath that. And he made the catch and held it up to make sure there was no confusion. Still got a lot of game to go, but that could very easily be a game saver. And that'll bring up Angelo Alicia, as usual, taking a pitch.
Time out, time out. Larry, run for Rap. Run for Rap. Wait, he just made the out now. Yeah, he's gonna run. He's the last out.
Bad it up. Or you watch. Otherwise, it's my favorite. All right, otherwise, Nick, you go ahead, Nick. Go, Nick.
And Raph, who came in for Eric, don't look too good either.
All right, Nick, you go run there. Nick.
And I tell you, it's rough when you get to be over 50 and you're playing the outfield every game. Infielders, you know, they get banged up too, but they're not doing as much as these outfielders do. So there's 1 out here, first and second, for Angelo Alicia. And Angie just beats it in the ground, and it gets through Vogel's hands. And a run's going to score. And they're getting on Joey Rumps. He was looking over his shoulder a little bit. And that's a cardinal sin, kids. When you're running and the ball gets through, you got to pick up your third base coach. And here comes Sammy Bertucci, defensive star, top half of this inning. Now then I end up moving the camera too much, and people tell me they get whiplash. So here's Bertucci, and he goes toward the gap. Forget about it. It's down. Big hop off the carpet. They score another run. Angelo just kind of watching the throw, as Sammy's got 2 hits in this game, both to the right side, and he just threw it toward the gap. Ball hit the carpet and popped up. It's now 8-3, second and third, 1 out. And it brings up Denny Lawler, and you got Keith Filkins on deck. Keith does not have a hit in the game, but Keith is typical of a lot of great players. Back in the game, you know, when you think of a guy like Jordan, and you heard he always wanted to have the game within the game, because they're so good at what they do that sometimes they need something to keep them going. When he was on Flash, he had Randy Russ in front of him, and the game within the game was to get a hit every time Randy did. So big spot in the game here, down 5, 1 out, second and third. And now if you're a base runner, you don't want to get doubled up, and Denny Lawler keeps hitting. 1 run is in. Bertucci's going to score. And Denny Lawler, hotter than the firecracker on the 4th of July, drives in another hit. And here comes Keith Filkins. So whatever they were discussing, a guy can only run once an inning. So Larry already ran. Larry cannot run. He already ran. The rule is courtesy runners can only run 1 time in an inning. Then you got to go to the previous last out. And if that guy's getting a courtesy, you got to go to the guy before that. And then he says he'll gut it out. Still only 1 out here. Flash has pushed 4 across to push that 6-3 lead to 10-3. And Mike Reese has replaced Sal Milazzo. And I can't count on both hands and both feet how many times we see the team that won the winner bracket get forced to an if game, and then they play a dramatically different game in the if game. So the delay was partially because of the new pitcher getting his warm-up tosses. And Keith pops that up, and Matty Dozen will put it away for out number 2. And I would think Denny George might be a very strong candidate for a potential MVP award. So 2 outs now. Denny will be running on the swing, and Nicky Marchese in the box.
2 outs. Let's go, Mike. Let him down.
So big 4th inning, little roller to Matea. He'll go to short way for the fielder's choice. To the Top of the fifth. Flash leading 10-3. Stop hunting for trouble.
I know, I'm happy.
So I'm going to tighten up here a little bit. And leading off here is going to be Mark Grizz, Matt Dozen, and then Lou Rossi. And GRA, who's been scoring a ton of runs, managed to get to 9 in the first championship game, struggling a little bit here so far. And Izzy threw him a fastball, and he bit. And Israel's done a terrific job since he's come in. As we are just past 10 o'clock here in Melrose Park, Illinois. 2025 SSA Men's 50 and Over National Championship IF game. So here's Matty Dozen. He's running the team. I don't think he was expecting to play too much this weekend, but you got to do what you got to do, and he tries to go big, but Marchese drifts back, makes the catch, and fired it into Bertucci. Nicky always had a great arm and was not afraid to show it off. One of the few critiques of his game when he was younger is sometimes he didn't know where it was going. So 2 up, 2 down, it brings up Lou Rossi. Lou way off the box, might be coming in our direction. And he tried to go the other way, but Raffaelli makes a basket catch. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Just something to keep in mind here. Flash up 7, 3 runs, and the game will end on the mercy rule. And we will have the MVP presentation along with the trophies and pictures. This year's MVP is named after none other than the great 48, Jerry Brown.
Oh, it's on it.
Well deserved. Jerry, a terrific human being, my broadcast partner on our summer series shows. Just an absolute pleasure to talk to. So it's going to be Shane Lawler, Joey Rumps, and Anthony Raffaelli here. Anybody gets on, Israel Sanchez.
Go, Shaner. Go, Shane.
Come on, 2-7. Come on, 2-7.
And there's a ground ball. Mike Reese stayed with it, made the play. Mike, I believe, had hip replacement surgery. So sometimes he looks a little stiff moving off of the mound. I told him, hey man, if you get 1-on-2 somebody, I told him throw that Hamlin Park 30-footer. Meaning height-wise, he's one of the best at that unlimited arc. And here's Joey Rumps. Again, if I was Flash, I wouldn't want to sit on this lead. A little fly ball, and that's caught by Matty Dozen.
Come on in.
And Anthony Raffaelli had to come in for Eric, struggling with a calf issue. And now if you're Raf, you'd like to get to Israel for a couple of reasons. It keeps the inning alive, but even if Israel made the last out, you'd have your top coming up in the 6th. And Raf does extend the inning. And Raf hurting as well. And Joey Rump's going to come out and run.
The ball, Raph.
Brings up Izzy Sanchez.
Come on, Iz.
Now you sound like me, JP, with the donuts versus the Mudville guys. So here comes Israel.
Yeah, all right, Joey. No one here, Joe. Still no one. Still no one.
And that pitch a little low, and not quite sure where Grizz was throwing it. Adam's pretty good over here, but
I'm not that tall.
nah, not that tall, not that long. Michael Jordan maybe grabs it. That looked like a Mike Reese Hamlin Park pitch. So having some fun out here. So 2 outs, runner on the reset.
You okay? Coming.
And that pitch outside. And they're really worried about Joey Rump's speed, apparently. And Israel slashes a hit, and they get to their top here with a little something brewing. And they'll courtesy for Israel with Shane Lawler. And here's Larry Downs in a big spot.
Come on, Larry. 2 outs. Who's got it at home?
What's interesting that you mentioned Marty Dozen. He might be the only guy to be a former Donut and a former Mudville guy. How's that for trivia? And Chris Miller stays with it. And we're going to head to the 6th. Still 10-3 Flash. I never thought about that, JP, but that's a good trivia question. I'm not aware of any other donuts that I ever had on my teams. I don't know if the Donuts ever had a former Mudville guy on there, unless Matty Dozen played with you guys, but I don't think Matty. Oh, was he? Okay. So the brothers. They played on a lot of fine teams, but none better than those two, right, JP? So Bob Kenny coming in, he's going to re-enter and swing for Mike Reese. Sal Milazzo out of the game, but first time he's hitting for Reese. And Keith, nice pick there by Shane Lawler for out number 1. So they're to their top now with Dave Bradle, Chris Miller on deck, and GRE starting to run out of outs here.
Here we go, it's back at you. 6. Right hand. Yep, your right hand.
And he tries to go big, and he launches it into the gap. Marchese on it. Good strong throw in to Bertucci. Holds him to a double, down 7. You're not going to take that chance. And Dave Bradle finally puts a great swing on it. Looked like he was starting to get a little frustrated with himself, but he breaks out here. And it brings up Chris Miller. Both outfields at this point looking a little on the tired side. And Chris Miller tries to cut the line, but that ball's going to be foul, and Nicky Marchese, he's just going to take his time walking down there, trying to conserve a little energy. So we'd like to thank Richie Arico and the grounds crew, Joe Serpico and the Veterans Park District for everything they did for us this weekend. Got us up and running. And Richie Arico told me this morning he took great pride in the fact that they've probably only had one tournament in the last 5 years that actually got rained out. And that was the Cinco de Mayo. So here's Chris Miller on the reset. And Chris delivers a base hit up the alley. Miller going to get to third. And they're going to throw it in, and he'll stop there. But first run in a while here for GRA. as they punch one across, and that brings up Tommy Mateo. So only one out here. GRA trying to get back in this ball game here in the bottom or top of the sixth.
Come on, Zip.
And there's a high fly ball, but right at downs. That will score run number 5. And it's now a 5 and dime game. 2 outs, bases clear now for Tommy Lentine Sr. I think if you're Flash, you'd like to try to get out of this inning. And there's a ground ball, big hop for Filkins. And another scoop, Shane Lawler, 2 scoops in the inning. And if you're eating Raisin Bran, that's a good thing.
Come on, boys. Hey, let's go.
So Lentine grounds out to Filkins. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Flash does have the hammer, but you know they'd like to pick up some insurance here and try to stick a fork in this. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Angelo Alicia, Sammy Bertucci, and Denny Lawler.
I'm gonna have coffee with that.
It's getting softer as old days.
Come on, Ange. Come on, Ange.
So again, we'll have a new national champion this year. As GRA knocked out the old school ballers.
Come on, Ange.
They also knocked out the highlights, who finished 3rd. Ballers finished 4th. And again, Angelo just never in a hurry. And for you younger kids, that's when you know you're a good hitter. And he's got steel nerves, some of the pitches he takes. And he's grinning a little bit.
Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sam.
Jibs.
What? You move.
No, the crowd is telling me to tell you to move. So here's Bertucci, and he unloads, but right at Dozen, who makes a belly catch. Matty had problems with one fly ball in this game, but other than that, he's been pretty sharp out there. So 1 out, 1 on now for Denny Lawler. And I got a feeling Denny might try to turn and burn here. And I like it. He told Angie no. No, he goes the other way and just runs it through a big hole. So Denny's seeing the field very well. Tommy Mateo was playing him way up the middle at shortstop. And that was almost like stealing.
How are you feeling? You okay? All right. I'm feeling great.
So brings up Keith Filkins. And Keith delivers a hit this time up. Angelo's going to score. Bertucci's going to score. And Keith Filkins checks in with a 2-run single.
Hey. Supposed to be a fucking double. You know I can't run.
And Keith and Hoops, who've known each other, Hoops on the bench, tell him that's supposed to be a double. Joey Rumps has to come out and run again. And this could be a problematic because if Joey is on base and his turn comes up, the rule says that he'd be an out. And Marchese slashes the hit. And they give him the Bronx cheer.
easy when you're up.
And Hoops is yelling. And the highlights are underneath the
Easy when you're up.
awning by the bocce ball court, even giving Nicky the shit.
Station, Keith.
Hoops said, give him the ball. So 1 out.
Yeah, 1 out.
Here comes Shane Lawler.
One out.
So there's 1 out here. And Shane goes to the gap. Dave Bradle hobbling over, cuts it off. First and third, Shane dumps a hit in there. So 13-5. Shane Lawler does represent the Mercy Rule run. Joey Rumps up. And Joey hits a knuckleball down the line and just fouled. And I don't know if that would have ended the game, but it certainly would have put him into a position to win the game with a fly ball had Shane Lawler gotten the third, and no guarantees of that happening. So Rumps hit it good, but missed that line, not by much. Fly. And Anthony Raffaelli on deck. So Flash, the last couple innings in that first championship game, they started to kind of get back to what they were doing all day after a real sluggish start. And there's a little fly ball the other way. Lentin makes the catch. Marchese tags and scores 14-5. And it brings up Anthony Raffaelli. 2 outs now. Flash has broken this thing open. And Raffaelli sky high to Mateo. So we head to a do or die 7th. GRA down by 9. So obviously they need 9 to continue. 10 walks them off. Anything left, and Flash will have won the rubber game and the national championship. And GRA has had a terrific tournament, but I think the injuries just caught up to them a little bit. And Flash is not in the greatest shape either, but they continued to hammer the ball. I think the only game they maybe didn't get to double digits was the first championship game when they got to 8. And GRA's been rolling up big numbers. 9 might be the lowest that they've scored in the game, but they did win.
Come on, Zip. Okay.
And it looks like we got a pinch hitter, Billy Mayo, and he hits a fly ball, and Raffaelli tippy-toes over for the basket catch. So Billy Mayo flies out. And now it looks like Phil Coppersmith going to take a swing. So Matty Dozen giving a few guys a few swings here. And that's the hard part. I think sometimes you want to win during the course of the weekend. And if you're going to bring out an extra 4, 5, 6 guys, and you're not going to sprinkle them into ball games a little bit more, you're putting a lot of stress on the guys that are eating the heavy innings. So 1 out here, top of the 7th. And there's strike 2. And Flash looks like they can taste it now. And there's a chopper back to Israel. And Phil Coppersmith used to run the Saga team. He once gave us a tremendous compliment talking about the Class A glove national championship we run out in Carroll Stream, and he said, you know what the best tournament of the year is? I thought he was maybe going to say the no glove, but he said the tournament in Carroll Stream, because you never know who's going to win. And here's Mike Reese, little roller. Denny Lawler comes in, can't find the ears on it. And Mike Reese does keep the game alive.
You got too excited. You thought that was a big marshmallow.
And here comes Mark Grizz. So they had put Reese into Billy Zaberski's slot. So 2 outs for Grizz. Little ground ball. Big hop. Bertucci stays. And Flashback wins the 2025 SSA Men's 50 and over national championship. GRA pushed them to the if game, but Flash, they were pretty much the dominant team all weekend. Hit a speed bump in that first championship game, but recovered and led this game pretty much start to finish. So we're going to have the trophy presentations, and we'll be taking pictures as Patty Caputo and Jerry Brown make their way onto the field. Hang with us while we do the trophy presentations and take the pictures. And we'll have Patty Caputo usually addresses the teams. And we would like to thank all the teams that came out, competed, and played. I'm not aware of anybody suffering any real serious type injuries. So these guys took care of themselves during the weekend. Maddie, we get you guys at home after the shakes? So you can see, Flash a happy group here, hugs all around. And Izzy Sanchez, spectacular in relief of Jeff Hernandez. And can say what you want, but at any age, if you're a competitor and you love 16-inch softball, you're going to come out and do your best. So we're going to have GRA home plate, please. So we got championship hats this year for the 50 and over. You can see GRA, and there's Jerry Brown, stuck with us. So, Jerry, you got the trophy upside down, my man.
Okay.
There you go.
Just checking everybody out. See that?
The great 48 right on there. So how do you feel having a trophy named after you?
I'm very honored that the SSA would do that for me. I really appreciate it. I want to thank everybody. I'm very honored and thank everybody. And what a great 50 and over. And congratulations to the Flash team.
All right, we're going to take some pictures.
I got you. Move out the way. Get the hell out the way.
So we'll take some screenshots here.
Great tournament. Congratulations. You guys really played tough, played hard.
Good job, guys.
The first game, anyway.
Good job. I need that if game.
So we got those done, and that's a happy group. They're probably happy. Yeah, I got it.
You got it? I don't know if I take one.
None of us are lucky to get the bag.
So Laura and Michelle. Laura married to Lane Neiman, and Michelle married to Tommy Lentine. So they get their pictures, and here comes Flash for their close-up. And you can see everybody congratulating Patty Caputo put this thing together. And oh, you're welcome. You guys had a weird weekend. You played Flash 3 times and the Ballers twice.
Yeah, I can't say enough great things about these guys. It was a tremendous team effort. Played 6 games today, and our whole starting outfield got hurt in the first game. So Dave Brado in center field, 6 games, unbelievable. But I can name every single person on our team that played so well. I'm so proud and so happy. And congratulations to Flash, great bunch of guys, and it was a fantastic tournament, and thank you very much against SSA.
And on the way out, Maddie, the rates might be coming down. Go to Guaranteed Rate if you need a mortgage.
That's
Throw
right.
the number out there.
630-742-2245.
There you go, Matt Dozen, Class Act. And
Make sure you get Izzy real good with this shirt on. Hey,
yeah, let's get a close-up.
There you go, turn these
There you go.
Right here.
I'm getting a rash. He finally came out of the dark side.
This is second place, right?
So-
Out of 40 fags.
No, I love you to death.
Oh,
You know, when you guys are trying to do the fuck on you, what the fuck?
so
Better delete that.
get out of the way.
Congratulations, really. You guys really played good.
Let's get the checkbook out. Get the checkbook out.
Oh, yeah, that's another
That's one thing you forgot. You just got to tell this when you're home. Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3, yay!
Okay, so we get the pictures, and
Let me just say, seriously, let me just say something. You guys did play really well. And
show me that hat real quick.
We do have
Nice.
MVPs, and this year for 50 and over, we are going to have co-MVPs. And
I can't accept that.
Just so you know, Jerry Brown has been with the SSA now for a year or two. And
3 or
he's-
4 or 5 or 6.
Whatever.
I got fired twice.
Yeah.
You're back, though.
And this year's MVP is named after Jerry.
Nice.
So,
Every year. Every year, MVP.
but this year's MVPs are Denny Lawler and Angela Alicia.
That's it.
so Denny Lawler, Angelo Alicia, your MVPs.
I don't know how to do this, Denny. Should I break it and give you half and give the other guy half? I don't know. I need a picture. Yeah. Where's
So
Angelo?
come over here by home plate, and we'll take a picture with the plaque. Jerry getting the picture in the middle.
I predicted that, but I saw you. Remember earlier? You did? You did? I gotta break this. No, thank you, guys. We're a winner for a change.
Hold on, I got to grab one more. It's got to reset.
You want me to take one?
Don't put me on.
I got him.
Okay.
All right.
The lowest average. So believe it with Patty. Patty's gonna break it. And you guys, congratulations.
Come over here, Denny.
No, I want
That's
take a picture together. Let you take a picture together.
No, I already got pictures, but I can take another one. Hold on.
No, not at all. The strongest arm. All softball when I was watching. Thanks, Gio.
So hold on. Let's grab a couple of words with our co-MVPs.
Oh boy.
So I'll start with you, Angelo, because it's not the first time you've gotten an MVP.
In my old age.
Yeah, in your old age, you got one in Highland during COVID.
Yeah.
You were a co-MVP with, I think, Vince Acey.
Yeah.
And for a guy who's retired 5 times, you still play pretty good.
Yeah, you know, the phone keeps ringing, so I play a game I love, so I'm happy to be here.
There you go, Angelo Alicia. Denny,
Sure.
you got an MVP, baby.
Yeah. There ain't no such thing as a bad one, right?
Right, and when I was with you guys, I thought you had a couple of years at Forest Park. You should have been under consideration, and you've just had a stellar career, and you turned the clock back today.
Yeah, the pills were working, I guess, Gio. You were always very complimentary in my game, and I appreciate that. That was always very kind of you. It's just when you're surrounded by talent, it makes it easy sometimes, and it's just a privilege to take the field with some of these guys again, the ex-teammates and even the guys you played against. Just feels great, you know.
And by the way, Shane had a pretty good day too.
My brother always does. He's as consistent as it gets. In the game of life, he's the greatest guy walking the face of the earth, and he can play a little ball too, in case anyone hasn't noticed.
There you go, Denny Lawler having himself a weekend. Go enjoy it with the team. There
Thank
you
you,
see
Gio.
the Flash jersey.
Thank you, SSA. All you guys continue to do for us. Thank you.
And there you go. So that's going to wrap it up here from Bulger Park. Flash wins the 2025 SSA Men's 50 and Over National Championship. GRA finished second. Highlights third. Old School Ballers fourth. So check out the videos. We'll catch you this week. Me and Jerry are planning on doing a big show this weekend, or this week. and hopefully things will settle in a little bit. If you're a co-ed team, we got that coming up at the end of the month, and of course, Las Vegas Big Ball Getaway in mid-October. For the SSA, Patty Caputo, Jerry Brown, and the rest of the crew, Francisco Arenas and Teddy Mio, and everybody else who helped us out this weekend,